Hello friends, Maroli Edutech is presenting this new series of presentations, World of Quiz. In this video we are coming up with quiz questions and answers based on geography. This is our first video in this series. Now, let's start our journey to increase our knowledge.
How many continents are there in the world?
7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia are the continents.
Which is the largest continent?
Asia, having an area of 44.58 million square kilometers, with a population of 4.7 billion. Covers 30% of Earth's total land area, and 8% of Earth's total surface area.
Which is the smallest continent?
Australia, with an area of 8 million square kilometers, and population of 27 million.
How many countries are members of UN?
195. According to the United Nations, there are 195 countries in the world today, 193 member states, and 2 non-member observer states, the Holy See, and the State of Palestine.
Which is the largest desert in the world?
Antarctica. The largest desert on Earth is Antarctica, which covers 14.2 million square kilometers.
Gobi Desert is in which country?
China and Mongolia, spanning an area of 1,295,000 square kilometers in northern China and southern Mongolia, and is the 6th largest desert in the world.
Niagara Falls is in which country?
USA and Canada. Niagara Falls is a group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge, spanning the border between the province of Ontario, in Canada, and the state of New York in the United States.
Where is Victoria Falls located?
Between Zambia and Zimbabwe, located on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, is one of the world's largest waterfalls, with a width of 1,708 meters.
Where is Sahara Desert located?
North Africa, with an area of 9,200,000 square kilometers. It is the largest hot desert in the world and covers large parts of Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, Sudan and Tunisia.
Which country is located in 2 continents?
Russia. Russia lies on both the continents of Europe and Asia, and is also the largest country in terms of land area on the Eurasian landmass. Eurasia is the term used to refer to the combined landmass of Europe and Asia.
Which is the largest country by area?
Russia, located in Europe and Asia, having total area of 17 million square kilometer, and a land area of 16 million square kilometer, equivalent to 11% of the total world's landmass of 149 million square kilometer.
Which is the longest river in Europe?
Volga. Volga is the longest river in Europe. Situated in Russia, it flows through central Russia to southern Russia and into the Caspian Sea. The Volga has a length of 3,531 kilometers and a catchment area of 1,360,000 square kilometers.
Which is the largest country by population?
India, with a population of 1,436 million, as on the 24th of January, 2024.
Lake Superior is in which country?
USA and Canada. Located along the Canada-United States border, Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area, and the 3rd largest by volume, holding 10% of the world's surface freshwater.
Which is the largest mountain range in Europe?
Alps. The Alps are the highest and most extensive mountain range that is entirely in Europe, stretching approximately 1,200 kilometers across 8 alpine countries: Monaco, France, Switzerland, Italy, Liechtenstein, Germany, Austria and Slovenia. Mont Blanc at 4,809 meters is the highest peak in the Alps.
Which country have the longest coastline?
Canada. Canada's coastline is the world's longest, measuring 243,042 kilometers, including mainland coast and the coasts of offshore islands.
Deepest lake is situated in which country?
Russia. Baikal Lake in Russia, having a depth of more than 5,000 feet.
Which country have the longest night time?
Norway. Troms in Norway, located near the Arctic Circle, experiences polar nights in winter. From late November until mid-January, the sun remains below the horizon.
Which country have the longest daytime?
Norway. Norway is famously called the land of the midnight sun. This is because this country, situated in the Arctic Circle, does not experience sunset from the months of May to the end of July. Estimate says that Norway has 24 hours of daylight for as long as 76 days during this summertime.
Which is the largest country in Africa by area?
Algeria, having an area of 2,381,741 square kilometers.
Which is the largest country in Africa by population?
Nigeria, with a population of 224 million.
Which is the largest ocean in the world?
Pacific Ocean, at 165,250,000 square kilometers. Pacific Ocean covers about 46% of Earth's water surface, and about 32% of the planet's total surface area, larger than the Earth's entire land area.
Which is the largest country in Asia by area?
Russia, having an area of 17 million square kilometers, of which 13 million square kilometers, or 77%, are in Asia.
Which is the largest country in Europe by area?
Russia, of the total area of 17 million square kilometers, 4 million kilometers squared, or 23%, are in Europe.
Which is the smallest country in Africa?
Seychelles. Seychelles is the smallest country in Africa, covering an area of 457 square kilometers, as well as the least populated sovereign African country, with an estimated population of 100,600 in 2022.
Which is the largest country in North America by population?
USA, with a population of 320 million.
Which is the largest country in North America by area?
Canada, having an area of 9,984,670 square kilometer, covering 41% of the land area of the continent of North America.
Which is the largest river in North America?
Missouri, arising in the eastern Centennial Mountains of the Bitterroot Range of the Rocky Mountains of southwestern Montana, the Missouri flows east and south for 3,767 kilometers.
Which is the longest river in South America?
Amazon, with 6,400 kilometers in length, is the largest river in terms of volume of water discharge in the world. Average discharge of about 215,000 to 230,000 cubic meter per second, greater than the next 7 largest independent rivers combined.
Which is the largest country in South America by area?
Brazil, having an area of 8,510,346 square kilometer.
Which is the most populated country in South America?
Brazil, with a population of 213 million.
Which is the smallest country in South America by area?
Suriname, with an area of 163,820 square kilometer.
Which is the smallest ocean in the world?
The Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest and shallowest, which spans an area of approximately 14,060,000 square kilometers, and is known as one of the coldest of oceans.
Which country experiences continuous lightning strikes?
Venezuela. Lightning storm rages in a small part of Venezuela, known as Relámpago del Catatumbo, almost 300 nights a year. The storm is located where the Catatumbo River flows into Lake Maracaibo. Warm air from the Caribbean meets the cold air from the mountains, creating the perfect conditions for lightning.
Which country experiences more tornadoes?
USA. The United States has the most tornadoes of any country, as well as the strongest and most violent tornadoes. A large portion of these tornadoes form in an area of the central United States popularly known as Tornado Alley.
Which country experiences frequent earthquakes?
Japan, with an average of more than 1,500 earthquakes of magnitude 4 and above occurring in the country annually.
Which is the longest river in the world?
Nile. The Nile is the longest river in the world at 6,650 kilometers. It flows from Central Africa northward through northeastern Africa to the Mediterranean Sea and has three principal streams: the Blue Nile, the Atbara, and the White Nile.
Which country has the most number of lakes?
Canada, with 879,800 lakes, more than the other countries combined. Canada contains about 62% of the world's 1.42 million lakes.
Which country has the largest number of volcanoes?
USA, with 165 active volcanoes.
How many countries are there with no coastline?
44. There are currently 44 landlocked countries in the world.
Which is the rainiest country?
Colombia, estimated at 3,240 millimeters per year, 127 inches. Due to frequent and intense rainfall, several portions of the state are permanently flooded. It is the heaviest in regions facing the Pacific, where it rains almost every day.
How many time zones are there in Russia?
11 time zones.
Which is the highest mountain range in the world?
Himalayas. The Himalayas are the world's tallest mountain range. The highest range of the Himalayas, Mount Everest, is about 8,848 meters high above sea level.
Grand Canyon is located in which country?
USA. The Grand Canyon, carved by the Colorado River in Arizona, United States, is 446 kilometers long, up to 29 kilometers wide, and has a depth of over 1,857 meters.
Which country has three capital cities?
South Africa, Pretoria, Executive, Cape Town, Legislative, and Bloemfontein, Judicial.
How many countries have two official cities?
12 countries: Benin, Bolivia, Chile, Côte d'Ivoire, Georgia, Malaysia, Montenegro, Netherlands, Sri Lanka, Swaziland, Tanzania, and Yemen are those countries.
Which is the coldest place in the world?
Antarctica, where temperatures have been recorded as low as -81 degrees.
Which is the hottest country in the world?
Mali, located in West Africa, with an average yearly temperature of 83.89 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.83 degrees Celsius.
Which are the countries through which the equator passes?
13 countries. The equator passes through 13 countries: Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil, São Tomé and Príncipe, Gabon, Republic of the Congo, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Uganda, Kenya, Somalia, Maldives, Indonesia and Kiribati.
Great Barrier Reef is in which country?
Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system comprising of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands stretching for over 2,300 kilometers, located in the Coral Sea, off the coast of Queensland, Australia. Coming up next in this series is quiz questions and answers about the space exploration. Thanks for viewing this video. We request you to share and subscribe, and please don't forget to click the bell button for notifications about our upcoming videos.